Years old, we moved from India to Oman. Oman is a country in the Middle East, and we lived in the capital. It's Muscat. I went to an Indian school there. My parents put me in like art classes, dance classes, and so I was really like, when I was 9, I was in that like cultural zone of being in India. So I was there until I was 9 years old. And then we moved to the US in that age where you like remember the past, but also like most of my life has been in the US. Artist Mid Camp, I was lucky enough to have friends from all different majors. I had friends who were English majors. I had friends who were pre-law, you know? So I was really able to get a more well-rounded experience by listening to their story. Work ethic is something that really helped me through college. Gary Gilroy, he's the director of bands, and I was part of like his board of directors for the band, and I wasn't even a music major. And he asked me like, oh, is there like Indian music that you can show me? And I showed him a few scores of music, and he wrote a piece. So he wrote a marching band piece based on the music that I showed him, and it was the first time he was ever in music. So that was really amazing, that he was inspired to write an entire, piece that's being sold right now. Another person I would really like to thank is Dr. David Land. He accepted me as a freshman into his undergraduate lab, first presented my research, and it was something that my lab partner and I had been working on for like a year and a half at that point. We were finally like able to have enough data to like put into graphs, and we had our abstract written and we'd submitted it, and it was just something that was really exciting. I was like, wow, this is what research is. But the problem with this was that once you turn 21, if you're a dependent, you stop becoming a dependent. So you don't fall under that category of getting your green card when your parents get them. It means that I had to switch visas to an international visa, like an international student visa. Like, wow, I have to start the process all over again. So even though I've grown up here for most of my life at this point, I was now, like, I had to go to the international student office, and I had to sit down and talk about like, how do I transfer my visa over? And I had to wait, I had to wait like 4 to 5 months to see if my visa would even be approved. It was approved, thankfully. And I had applied to medical school 2 years ago through an early assurance program. Schools don't even accept you if you're not a citizen or have a green card. But it was kind of a gamble. I was like, I'll try, why not? And I got an interview, and I was selected, accepted to med school as a sophomore, that was ending and starting their junior year.